Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece. It's gotta be done.
That kid Victory sounds like a bad apple. That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother.
Hey, Rangers. I'm here at last. It'll take a while, but I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. Just need to call in a few favors for equipment. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. Fine, for now. That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but...
They have our oil buried under their land.
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain for once, it would be our land.
Those pretend
Talk to
cowboys wouldn't stand a
Delgado.
chance against the real thing.
Us marshals had squeezed the oil out of them until they hollered uncle.
You think that chicken is edible? Or will we be picking wires out of our teeth?
I never thought I'd be in a position to thank outsiders for saving my life, but here we are. I don't know what Brygo intended, but, well, I'm guessing you saved me a lot of pain, so... Anyway, Sheriff Daisy asked me to set up an armory for you, get you situated. So, I'll get started on that. Want to see what I've got so far? After what you did for me, it's a pleasure. Never been... It's fine. Can't complain. Happy to. Take a look.
Know who I hate the most?
Who?
The fucking 100 families. All we do is take care of those rich motherfuckers. And do they thank us? Fuck no, they don't.
Are you crazy talking that way? Somebody's gonna hear you.
I don't care. We keep the streets clean, bury the evidence when one of their kids runs over some refugee, chase off asshole bill collectors. It's hard work. Do we get invited to any Broadmoor Heights parties? Do they even send a keg or two to the station when we've done them a favor?
I've never seen it.
See? I told you. Motherfuckers. Each and every one.
Hey, November!
Stay sharp. Good luck out there.
Hello?
This is Ranger Command. Who's calling?
Did you know the sun turns purple if you look at it long enough?
Sir, are you all right?
I
Stay
ain't a
sharp.
rope, man! Old lady said it would improve my perception, so I eat it. It's rough.
Well, I suppose if it was an accident or... Well, that's probably the only reason, and you
Stay
have
sharp.
to prove it.
What if I shot? Okay.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your abs. Now, what can I help you with? Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. Stories? They are stories indeed these days. Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rock. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying. Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did. And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's an uncanny ability to always do the right thing. I'll be here.
You handed that Reed kid over to the marshals? Might have been better off dead.
We're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you need? Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supply. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Sad to see a woman of such obvious competence wasted.
What do you think? Scrubbed up night, what can I do for you? You haven't arrested anyone yet, Rangers, but you can bet they'll be in good hands when you finally bring the lawless...
Good luck out there.
You have eyes in the back of your heads, Rangers.
Lord, where you from?
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
We all are.
you're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ, then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of the... Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads. And pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over it. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every last human. Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly, but there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Little Vegas closed until
Would
further
you
notice.
rather
City
freeze to
dumps
death
totally laid by local youth.
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question.
See the city back to life. Burn. Yeah. Gone faster.
What do you need, Rangers? Why? Want me to say it should be you? Well, I can't argue with that. Not even the Patriarch could go it alone. Wouldn't have got half as far without the marshals. See, we all know the important folk around here, and we have an understanding with most of them. So whoever runs this town when the Patriarch is gone, they'll need to be real good friends with me. I like you, Rangers, but a girl needs to be sure before she commits, if you know what I mean. We ain't quite there yet. What's on your mind? Damn right I did. Crazy bastard was firing live rounds in the middle of the street. Put some bullet holes in the side of the... He tells me he's hunting some kind of fancy robot, and he demands that I stay out of his way. Nobody shoots up these streets. Not without my say-so, anyway. That's good, old-fashioned Colorado justice. You can't go easy on traitors and criminals, not in a place like this. Not with the Wasteland right outside the walls. Only thing keeping us civilized is the law, and folks need to see what happens to people who break it. Roger that.
Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub. Rygo linked to Dorsey and... Hey, you're the Rangers! Well, first time we met, I didn't know you were in town. Heard all about you now. Well, it's the only safe place we've got. Vegas is gone. The robots saw to that. Refugees say the East is dying too. Might still be a couple nations out there. Motor City Combine and Buckeye Republic. But they were at war last... Colorado's the only safe place left. And we have the Patriarch to thank. That makes... You bet!
No one's allowed in there. Good day. Maybe I'll join you.
Why, hello there. Me and my friends here. Dedicated. Now, just stroll. Any questions before you go? I'm sorry, friend. I'm afraid I don't know that word. Great. Then, youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivor.
wife about your concerns about the...
I don't want to talk. Come on, man.
Leave me wondering.
Should I call it?
I'll do.
Scram.
Whoa!
Order of Sheriff Daisy. No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
The world, ma!
Can you see me? Do I? Do you know where you are going to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you? What's my name? Why don't you tell me The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Sunday, 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 nitro burning funny cars. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Are you chicken? Kick down that door!
Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
I am a human just like you. I swivish cuff schmiddle to...
100 families came to see O Spring, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things, till Saul raised their heads to the circling wings of the vultures who were waiting to die like kings. Families behind him Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's Bizzare. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flab the...
What did you do to me? Let me go! Tourmaline says we shouldn't talk to humans, but I don't want to die. No! Don't! Please!
Find that synth in Colorado Springs yet? Huh? No muss, no fuss. How about that? All right, then. Here's the cash, as Now, one more thing. I was kinda afraid you'd be as pussy as the AZ Rangers, but it looks like you're serious. So I've got another proposal for you. We need a base of operations for our synth hunt, and it looks like you've got plenty of space. What do you say? Can we set up shop here? Ranger squad I ran with in AZ was a chicken outfit. Failed to utilize me properly. Paid the price for it. But you did okay here, so I'm giving you a chance. Great. We'll find a corner and keep out of the way. And just to make the deal sweeter, how'd you like to pick up a few more bounties? Like I told you, synths communicate with each other long distance. That means when... Unfortunately, we're still on the trail of a pack of eastbound synths right now, so we can't stop and hunt for these. But it's got to be done, so I'll pay you to do it. Cash for each head. You want the job? Great. Now, let me just crack this egg. You see that light in the center? That's our current location. Actually, October 11's head. Those other lights around the middle one? Those are the other synths. Signal's imprecise, bouncing around. Maybe in the mountains. There's some wobble in the location signal, which means it's bouncing off the mountains from the foothills. That flickering means there's interference, so it's maybe it's coming from some kind of bunker or mine. Or maybe a nuclear silo inside a dormant volcano. Like some kind of supervillain. Lot of interference. Maybe near a radio tower. Maybe two. Lots of other smaller EM signals, too. Probably got a whole bunch of robots around to protect it. Great. The sooner you end them, the sooner you get paid.
Glad I landed this job.
A man a fire and he'll be warm for a day. Set a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
My pleasure to bid you welcome to the Bizzare. Come in, for the night air is chill, your wall is heavy, and our goods plentiful. Bring us your wealthy, your rich, your full purses, and if you can't afford it, just stay away. This has been a Monster Army production.
Oye amigos, es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba. Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos.
I assure you, your Bizzare shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the Bizzare, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the Bizzare can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the Bizzare of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the Bizzare awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the Bizzare, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Find me in the camp if you have need of me again.
I see him.
Senor Bubbles! Where you at, payaso? The pigs are getting hungry.
Went up top for a food run. Got a mamon who took a wrong turn, and I'm bringing him back now.
Órale! I'll get the cleavers ready.
Returning to duty.
That'll do nicely. Thanks.
Thanks. Thought I was done there for a sec.
Might be somebody in that greenhouse.
Hey, not bad, pendejo, not bad. There, see how easy that is? Not bad, cabron. Now do it again. Bullseye. Eso es bueno. Woman,
Where the hell do you think you're going? This area is off limits to anyone not part of our organization, and you definitely don't look like anyone I know. I strongly suggest you egress to a rosier neighborhood. You copy? Damn right we've been smuggling refugees into the city. And yeah, we already know the 100 families don't like it. Tough shit. And those cowards send you assholes to present their demands? Well, you can all go fuck yourselves. Come any closer, and we start shooting.
DJ RIP is back! Are y'all listening? This one is for the newly in love. Hope your heart's not gonna bleed too much. Ow!
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the Bizzare would be amazing.
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the Bizzare to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the Bizzare part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The Bizzare's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow, refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. Flab's the leader of the Bizzare. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the Bizzare. The Monster Army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on... Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. So long!
I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Most of them are, but the Great Gurn is not. I charge not a dime for my fortunes. Wisely chosen. Though, to begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue! Of course! The Great Gurn is never wrong! Ah, an image of your future is forming. Now tell me, what is it that brought you to Colorado? Ah, the most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Now I must know, for what purpose have you come to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Seize the I see you surrounded by friends, but not all are true friends. Friends to be trusted. Now I see you gaze upon a woman in red. She turns to you, and red begins spreading in all directions. That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is the leader of the monster army, and has been for many decades, growing Beware her, clad in red!
Felicitations. Truly, wonders never cease. I'm no local, so I don't know much about these crazy clowns. Perhaps they're a known pest. I'd recommend speaking to our dear leader, Jacob Martin, once you get inside. Ah, I thank you. It is I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune... Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar. Would that I could. But we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use it. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. But of course... The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. Oh, hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine...
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. Polly wants you to gag on weak old shit leaking from a dead guy's ass. Piss off, Shitsmere. Piss off. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you! Well, shit, you're right. You circus reject. I mean, you look like someone grafted a squid to a diseased vulva. But when you're right, you are right. Hey, Larry, I'm leaving.
All right, he's yours if you pay the price. Well, this sounds about fair, don't you think? Yeah, something's not right with you. But you have my respect. Enjoy the pear.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry, you shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity!